I'm Josh Pilgrim, Emerald Ambassador, here with my dad, James, Emerald Ambassador, new Ambassador, Gold Ambassador Paul, and we're just three guys talking about why Plexus and what separates it from every other industry or network marketing company. And we've been around it for a long time. I mean, you've been in tons of multiple ones. My dad's been in 18 network marketing companies, and I think Plexus is set apart for a lot of reasons. But I mean, Paul, you've just joined 4 months ago. What do you think?
The reason I joined was because when your dad began to share with me how Plexus is built from a business side, the products are amazing, right? I mean, I lost 25 pounds in basically 30 days and seen great results, friends, and all that great stuff. But for me, it was the business side. I saw when you sat down and basically told me, Paul, you'd be an idiot if you didn't sign up in this business after you shared with me what you shared with me, and that was the compensation plan and how it was in now your 19th company, and out of 18 others, you've never seen a company do what they do to take care of their ambassadors financially above anybody else.
And what they have a great comp plan, but there were some distinctives that you don't see in those 11 ways you get paid that really set Plexus apart, which is why we joined in the beginning. And you told them to me, and I didn't believe you at first because I said there's no other company that does that. And what were some of those things that got your attention when you talked to Deborah Lawson that first time that just said, we've got something different?
Well, obviously, Plexus has amazing products, and I'll be honest with you, this is probably the first company I ever got in for the products. The products got me in. It was later that I started finding out about the comp plan. Now, my history is I had been in 18 other companies, but you got to realize I've looked at over 100 different companies. I've seen all these different comp plans. And so when I started looking at the Plexus comp plan, I was amazed. Some of the things, I won't mention all because there's 11 different ways you can get paid with Plexus. But I'm going to tell you, one of the things that just blew me away was that they paid a business builder 4 levels deep.
In
fact, when I told that to Lori, she said, "What's so big about that?" And I thought, amazing, because I said, no other company does that. You know, where you get these, what we call weekly checks, able to get weekly checks 4 levels deep. You don't know how many people is going to, get into this business who's going to come down there. And there's going to be, well, Josh, you got checks every month for 4 months and sponsored one person. That's unheard of in other companies.
Because if I'd been in another company, I might have signed up Rockstar Paul, and I might have made $50 for signing up Paul, and he could have told everybody in town about it, and I wouldn't have got paid another dime. But with Plexus, I was getting a check every single week because when I told you about it, they kept sending me money because of these second and third level people that were coming in that you were sharing with.
Sure.
And I was just the guy that told you, and yet I kept getting these weekly checks, which blew my mind because
no other company does that.
No
other company pays you 4 levels deep for building. Every time I sign somebody up, Lori gets paid.
That's right.
It comes up to you guys because every time I'm at your 4th level. So every time, Jen signs up somebody, you're getting paid off of what Jen does. And you just met Jen through me 4 months ago.
Well, that was one thing. And of course, another thing that got me was the auto qualification.
That's huge.
Oh, that was huge because I was in other companies and it didn't matter if people ordered $1 million from me, I still had to pay my $100 a month. And when I found out that, if I had $100 go through my webpage, that they canceled my auto ship. Now, I do love my products, and I order them every month. But when I said, whoa, you mean if $100 goes through, they cancel, and I don't even get charged, and I don't get products sent to me? I thought that was big. I think Josh's story is great in that area because, Josh, you've been in how long?
3 years. Well, I was in another company where I had $50,000 worth of volume on my team that I had built up over years. And the 1 month I decided, you know what, I don't want to order product this month. And I canceled my auto ship. They took all $50,000 and it was gone.
Unbelievable.
And I could have sold $1 million worth of whatever product we had, and they were still going to make me pay my $100 every month. And every company's like that. But when you told me no monthly auto ship, I didn't believe you. I said, no, that they have to do that, and they don't. And what blew my mind was that I could have been in Plexus for 3 years. I paid my initial welcome pack cost, which was minimal, $135 to get started, which included website and product. And I could have gone 3 years and never spent another dime on product if I didn't want to. I could have done my business and not had nothing else. It wouldn't have cost me anything else.
You made a 6-figure income. You got to go to Maui. You've gone on all these trips it's paid for, and you spent $135. See, that blew my mind. I thought, are you kidding me?
Since June, since we've signed up, we have never had an auto ship kick in. I literally,
Me neither.
I have
Me
to
neither.
order,
3 years.
I have to personally go and order our product because I have $100 worth of business going through my website every month, more than that, but at that minimum. You know, when I was talking to the guy today I was telling you about, he had a hard time understanding the fact that that's all it took was $100. Everybody thinks it's $500 a month to qualify. It's some number that's kind of hard to get to, and the fact that Plexus has made it so easy to qualify for $100 a month so you can get a check. It's amazing.
There was one other thing that
Yeah,
set
well,
it
I'm
apart
gonna tell you
for
something.
you.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that was interesting to me was the profit sharing, what the company does. They profit share, now they pay you 7 levels deep. But I have been in companies, and I won't go through the numbers here because it may be confusing, but guys, what they paid per ambassador, Plexus paid, I couldn't believe, because what some other companies I was in was telling me, oh, this is great. And what Plexus at the time was paying was 3 times more than what this other company that I was in was bragging about was a great commission.
Right.
But yet, like I said, they pay 7 levels deep, they're profit sharing, and when I saw that, I thought, are you kidding me? This is amazing. That's just 3 of the things. Now, I'm not, you know, for sake of time, we won't go into all of those, but those 3 things, I went, wow, this company is set apart. And like I said, I claim to be an expert on network marketing. I've been doing it for 28 years. 19 companies I've been in, looked at hundreds of companies. I've been recruited by multi-millionaires trying to get me into their companies. And I'm going to be honest with you, after seeing all the pay plans, compensation plans, there's nothing like Plexus. In fact, more what I call the average person can make money in Plexus, where the average person cannot make money in those other companies. And I know that. And that's one reason why I'm not in those companies anymore, because I realized after being in those companies that the average person could not make money, and I didn't want to promote a company that people could make money in.
Most people can't even recoup their initial investment in those other companies.
That's correct.
Where you could, if you want to, right, you could sign up for $35 in this company and sign other people up under you in this company for $35. Now, you want to be a product of the product, so that 135 is still, I got that back in my first 2 weeks. I mean, got it all back. Most people in business don't even recoup their investment into their franchise until a year, 2 years even, depending on what they're in, whether it's a restaurant or some other crazy, endeavor. And how many people are recovering their investment from the business side of this?
Within a month.
Within a month. Within 1 month.
And I'll wrap it up saying this. We're men, we're providers, we look for business deals, we look for ways to make money for our families. And I think that if especially men and women too who are business minded, if they were to seriously look at this compensation plan and this company, they're not just going to find superior products, they're not just going to find a superior comp plan, they're going to find a company that does things the right way. It's the way network marketing should be done, because it's set up not just for the superior professional to succeed, but the average person can get out there and make a decent income from this company the way they've set it up. And we're just here to try to open blind eyes and let them see that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why Plexus.
Wow.